get sat down, get the tea ready, everything. I mean everything is kicked off. I honestly thought we were past this, I honestly did. Hope everything is going well, hope you are having a good day, because honestly it's just got a lot better or maybe a lot worse because everything is kicked off. Basically, Jeffree has exposed Manny MUA. We have been following the tea over the past week. I put together a really long video for you 2 days ago explaining the entire friendship from day one and to give you an idea of the kind of dynamics that we've seen publicly of what's happened, just in case you were new to the situation and you weren't familiar with some of the dramas between those two and Patrick Star, Nikki Tutorials, all those sorts of people. So if you haven't seen that and you do want a recap, you can go and watch that. But this video is going to be Jeffree exposing Manny. We all knew the time was coming. None of us thought it would be this soon. Now, they have been all over Twitter. It's been very sort of dark. No one's really known what's been happening. There's been times where it looks like Jeffree and Manny have been unfollowing each other on Twitter, on Instagram, refollowing each other. Everyone is thinking, what on earth is happening here? Everyone is almost waiting for this explosion. And I've seen these two people saying, we deserve our privacy, we deserve this. I agree to a certain extent that every person deserves privacy, but when it comes to a public friendship that you've literally grown like 2/3 of your audience from, people are obviously going to ask questions and pry.
Do we skin mist?
Was Smashbox. It's not like horrible where I want to die.
It's not horrible, but
didn't even know it.
I had no idea.
This is so hard. This is so hard.
Of course, this is a Jeffree video, so I'm going to be trying some more of my own products. I'm also going to be trying the Too Faced Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blush, which you're supposed to apply with your finger, because this is a Jeffree video. ASMR Eargasms. Are you ready? Listen to this. You should know what that is by now. Let's get straight into the story. You know, I don't like to keep the tea from you. I like to keep it hot. I like to keep it fresh, just like me. I wish that was true. Jeffree's basically posted tweets that have made it look like Manny hasn't called him for his birthday. It was Jeffree's birthday yesterday. Obviously he's in the midst of all this drama. We also have some more stuff to do with Jeffree towards the end of the video. Honestly, not my favourite topic, but it's what's in the news right now. I don't choose the news, I just talk about it, you know? So basically, I'm going to pull everything together for you to give a background of what's been happening yesterday and what the climax was, because you need the background to understand why the climax is such a climax. Why am I using that word so much recently? It's not even a shade or anything that I'm using. Laura Lee tweeted out, remember every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Does that make sense? Remember every action has a equal in opposite reaction. Come on, Laura, you could at least try, I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm not the grammar police. I literally make so many spelling mistakes all the time, but I honestly can't even make sense of that sentence. And I don't think it was done in like a dry humour, sarcastic way. It just doesn't make sense. Like, okay, sorry, not grammar police. Let's continue. I'm talking about giving and receiving. And all people want to ask is who I am shading. This is disgusting. People think positive for 5 mins. Jesus Christ. Help me. I can't. But I don't get it, because she's the one that posted the tweet saying, could you do something? Something's going to happen. You know, obviously people are going to wonder who she's talking about because she's in the midst of drama and she posts something vague. But then she's like the whole thing with Jeffree. You know, I spoke to you about Jeffree having a poo on the street and turning around and saying, why we're watching. Why? Are you welcome back to my channel? Watching me take a poo on the street. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Someone tweeted back responding saying, people are hoping you're going to shade Jeffree. She replied saying, I absolutely am not. To which someone else replied, it's hard to read people's intent through a text. All of that makes perfect sense. Manny responded to someone saying, did you ever consider we sent him a personal text? You guys see 10% of what's going on and make assumptions about the rest. I'm asking politely to give me blah 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 blah. To which Manny quotes and says, dude, for real? And then Manny quotes his own tweet and says, and for the record, Laura and I both texted Jeffree happy birthday yesterday. So basically, it's Jeffree's birthday. Voldemort is having a big birthday party, maybe not. Doesn't seem like anyone turned up because we didn't see anything on social media. It looks like he really spent his birthday alone apart from with his partner, because Manny was on a plane with Laura and a group of other people, and definitely not Jeffree, which is really strange because you can say, well, friends don't hang around with each other all the time, but Manny and Jeffree have been inseparable. They've always been together through everything, through every scandal, through every trip. They're always next to each other. It's like, it is kind of like Manny's the pet, and a lot of you always think that to do with the video.
A little bit different than normal. We paraphrase. It's gonna stimulate you, you might come, and there's a lot of magnet. Just for reference.
Just for reference.
There's a lot of shit here.
A lot.
You didn't know what to expect.
Oh, yeah. You just don't know what to expect.
This is intense.
No, it's intense.
It's really blinding.
It's blinding.
They're like, all right, sit in our eyes.
Yeah, sit in our eyes.
Third time dipping in. Oh,
Me too, third time dipping in.
And they make crazy stuff.
Crazy.
Buying some more shades.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna buy some more too.
It appears sculpted and sexy.
Mine are sculpted and sexy.
So we might have different answers.
We had different answers.
Jeffree was tweeting out saying there's no loyalty in LA with a broken heart. That's the video of them all on the jet. And do you know what I mean? Like, if you post publicly on social media, on your like best friends, your side partners, or I don't know what the word is to use.
I live here.
I mean, Manny basically moved in. Everyone thinks that we're in a three-way relationship, like sister wives, and you know what? We might be.
It's their birthday, that you're publicly doing something with a group of other people, and that's the person that you are constantly hanging around with. It just, I don't know, I mean, it's none of my business, honestly, I don't really care, but it just looks suspicious. And again, we have the final tweets before we get to the Jeffree post. For the record, Laura and I both text Jeffree happy birthday yesterday. Someone responded saying, I don't understand why people feel the need to invade people's privacy. If there was something you wanted to tell us, you would do. To which he responded, I literally don't either. A relationship is between you and only one person, or you and one person, not millions of people. You can say that, but you post videos to millions of people together, so obviously it's going to be in people's minds. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you can be friends with someone off YouTube, and people aren't going to pry, but if you physically do video after video after video on YouTube, along with social media, Instagram and Snapchat with someone, then it kind of becomes public domain, in my opinion, I guess. Like, if they didn't constantly post together and use each other for promotion and cross-pollinate each other's audiences, you wouldn't know they were friends. So, do you know what I mean? It's kind of, I was just a bit like, okay. Someone tweeted responding to Manny and a few other people saying, or maybe you can sit the F down and shut the F up. Manny doesn't need to validate his friendship with others. I'm sure he called Jeffree or something. You don't know his life. Stop hating like a cheap, because it's not Jeffree or Manny approved. So he's basically saying the same thing that Manny was saying. It's not your business, stay out of it. So I feel like this message really goes hand in hand directly with what Manny was saying in his message, when he was saying, for the record, we did text him, it's no one's business, don't violate our privacy. Jeffree responded to this tweet directly saying, he never called me. Stop defending someone who couldn't give one less of a F about you. He doesn't. And he then tweeted again with a fire emoji and, is it a hand? I can't tell from my phone. I honestly don't know what to say. I honestly thought we were past this. This is insane tea. This is insane drama. Because this, to me, is almost the same as Jeffree responding to Manny's tweet saying, you don't know. Like, I guess it's not, but do you know what I mean? Like, Manny's making it sound like we're all cool. We text him. Everything's cool. Screw you guys, I'm going home. And Jeffree's saying, don't defend him. Don't defend us. Don't be involved. Don't defend the actions. Don't defend that person that's being attacked for not texting Jeffree, for not calling Jeffree. Which makes it sound like there is obviously something happening. It looks like he has blown this up. So far, he has kept everything under wraps, and we've all been sat here patiently, quietly waiting with our cups of tea, waiting for the volcano to erupt. And it seems like the eruption is grumbling and rumbling under the ground, and it's slowly starting to just pop through. Why don't we start having a go with this blush? I've already dabbled my finger into it. So basically, you're supposed to do this to warm it up. There you can see it's on my finger. And then you're supposed to just go in with your finger. And it's supposed to leave like a really natural effect. I'm sorry, I just like products, especially formulas. Like, I love when brands have different version formulas of the same thing. And I don't mean like, oh, their liquid lipstick versus their liquid lipstick. I mean, like, yeah, obviously you have powder blushes, you have liquid blushes, and then you have these kind of blushes that you have to use your fingers for, and I find it interesting. This is in the shade Spiced Peach. I'm going to go in onto the other side so they can see. What do you think about this? On camera, it actually looks like very natural, actually. I'm really not a fan of blushes in general. I don't understand why I would want to make yourself look red. I know that's obviously not the case, but like, I kind of like proclaim, oh my god, stop it. This is, like, I actually don't mind this. Like, I feel like it doesn't sit on the skin, it sinks into the skin. I don't want to build it up major because I'll make myself literally go red just for the drama. It's called vasodilation, and it's actually the expanding of the blood vessels to allow the blood to come to the surface of the skin. So someone posted on Instagram, and this is quite juicy, I think you'll find this interesting. Someone called Law Chainsaw, so you can go and research them yourself and have a look at them. Posted, oh for God's sake, all these swear words, really? It's going to take so long to edit this out. Posted this massive Instagram about when he was younger, something that happened between him and Jeffree. Now, obviously, I will say from the get-go, this is Kuckian's courtroom. My titty fam, you are always the ones to decide if you find evidence credible. I'm never going to sit here and say, you should believe this, you shouldn't believe this. When I've researched this person, I do think it's true based on their background in music and what they've done tour-wise. I've kind of looked briefly into their involvement with Jeffree Star and the whole tour thing, and I do think they were involved. So to me, it is something that I am like almost completely believing, but to you, this is really for you to decide. This person posted saying, I've been scared to tell this story, but now I have my cult behind me. When I was 17, Jeffree messaged me and said he needed a drummer. I was so excited because I was a huge fan. He texted me to talk to me like a friend until I flew out to him. I was mentally abused all of the UK tour. I played drums with his band, then later physically abused by him. One night I was on the tour bus after we had a little bit of an argument. He grabbed my hair and started to hit me when I was trying to get away from him. He told the merch guy to start hitting me as well. I was crying. Jeffree was pulling hard on my hair. Being an 18-year-old skinny emo kid, I couldn't defend myself. Late that night I woke up and he said I was kicked off the tour. I think I was in Manchester. Hey, beach. Till this day, it's a little foggy. But he stole my drum equipment, some of my luggage, and took back the Mac laptop he bought me for my birthday. I was left at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. I said, I don't know how to get home, and Voldemort said, it's not rocket science, call your mom, and then left my ASS. It took thousands to get home. I had nightmares for months after that. So F you, Jeffree. I hope you have a great birthday. P.S. All I ever wanted was an apology, and I never got that, so F you. I'm not scared of you anymore. F-U-C-K-E-R. Oh, and he called my Asian friend the C word. He's super racist with a fire emoji. For me personally, I do believe that that's true. It doesn't surprise me. And the reason I wanted to tell you this because I feel like this ties in with the drama we've covered over the past week of Jeffree and friendships. We have looked into Tati coming in and out of the picture, Nikki tutorials coming in and out of the picture. Now Manny and Laura, the exact same thing almost happening. By the way, aloe water, oh my god, hashtag not sponsored, it's literally so good. Wasabi peas, again, hashtag not sponsored by Asda. If you want me to do an entire video on my favourite irrelevant snacks, please do let me know. I'm honestly such a fan of that, so... What do you think about that bombshell? What do you think about the entire situation with the boy on tour? The young, did you say he was 17, being kicked off the tour bus in Manchester? He sounded really sincere, and I don't understand why he would kick up that kind of drama. He's not gone anywhere else. He's spoken to his audience. Some tea that I also want to share with you is Laura is obviously doing her Cat's Pajamas palette, or she has done her Cat's Pajamas palettes in relation with Killer Merch. I really need to do Cat's Pajamas Part 3 because there's so much information that I'm including in that will help tie all of this together for you. And by the way, once you've subscribed to my channel, if you haven't already, there's a bell, and if you click the bell, you will never miss a video. But I'm also on Snapchat and Instagram, johnkuckian, and I always post there whenever I'm posting a video as well. And basically, I am really, really concerned for Laura Lee. Really legally concerned for Laura Lee. I feel like something bad is coming. Listen, even if me and Manny MUA and Laura Lee are completely different types of people, like literally oil and water, we both coexist on this platform, and I by no means hate them. I do not wish the worst in them. It's honestly just not the case. Like, I would never do something to maliciously come after them in a way that I feel is evil. When I cover a story, it's always based on the evidence that I've come across, my feelings, and the kind of what I've managed to pull together from my own research. And I just want to reiterate that it's never from a place of hatred. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm really concerned that Jeffree might have done something, and this is again a conspiracy, he might have advised her to trademark Nudie Patootie, which I spilt to you yesterday. I did some researching into some legal documents and found out that she trademarked that, and I think it's going to be the name of her next palette. I think that he urged her to do that, and I think she has... I feel like if she doesn't adjust it, she has a really big lawsuit coming towards her, which I don't want. That's the last thing that I would ever want to send someone's way. I'm really hoping that she can resolve the situation. But before I continue the story, I'm happy to announce I'm going to be doing a giveaway of Phony Brushes on every single Kuckian's Courtroom video until the launch. Every single Kuckian's Courtroom video until the launch. Phony Brushes is a luxury brush collection. It's literally a private label brush collection. I didn't design it, I didn't hand make it myself, but it is all marketed with phony stickers. So basically it's the same as every other brand that does the same thing. It was done originally as a joke, as a dupe for the 24 brush collection by Morphe with Jacqueline, which was $130, I think it was. And then this one is obviously $29, including shipping from the US. This is the collection. It's literally these gorgeous 32 brushes. It's free US shipping, so it's literally $29 all in if you're in the US. If you're in the UK, I think it's free shipping as well, but import charges I have no control over. The UK charges import charges when you import, so that might be a case, it might not be a case. I think it's down to chance. This is my favourite brush in the collection. Look at this. Oh my god. The contouring. I'm honestly shook. One of my favourite brushes. This one is fantastic for translucent powder. I'm honestly shook. I'm honestly shaking. It's so soft. I would just try these. They're so inexpensive. It's less than $1 a brush. But I am going to be doing a giveaway. And if you want to be in with a chance to win, the entire Phony Brush collection, first of all, you have to be in the UK, the EU, or the US, because that's the only place I can ship to for free right now. And it's not free. I'm just paying the cost of the shipping. Outside of that is really expensive, so it's not feasible. All you need to do to win this entire collection is 1, subscribe to my channel. 2, have notifications turned on. 3, like the video. 3, like my last 3 videos. 4, follow me, John Kuckian, and follow Kuckian on Instagram. 5, comment down below your Instagram username and the word titties. I will be going through individually and I'll be picking a comment completely at random. It's literally, you don't need to tag any people, you don't need to do anything publicly. It's literally just follow John Kuckian, follow Kuckian on Instagram. Kuckian is the makeup. Obviously like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and like the last 2 videos as well. I'll be checking everything, and that will be the competition. So if you want to be in with a chance to win it, those are the conditions, and I wish you good luck. The reason I am concerned and scared for Laura Lee is because, oh, by the way, the Phony Brushes collection on Kuckian.co, at the bottom there's just a tab that says Phony Brushes if you do want to just get them. I actually use them, I really like them. The reason I'm concerned for Laura Lee is because she has submitted a trademark application for Nudie Patootie, and she's filed this formally, and it's going through the process of being established, and it's at the point where people can kind of go against it and say, nope, we're going to contest that. And Nudie Patootie is a liquid lipstick shade by LA Splash. LA Splash are a big brand in the US. I don't think they're really in England that much, but from what I understand, they are quite well known. They're not like an ultra expensive brand. They don't have big bougie events, but they are definitely a brand that's well known. An inside source has allegedly told me that Nudie Patootie is one of their best selling liquid lipsticks. And so my concern is that Laura Lee is going to run herself into a lawsuit, and she's only released 1 makeup product yet, and I honestly don't want to see that. So I'm really praying and I'm hoping that she's going to fix the situation. Please let me know what you think about the situation below. What do you think about the drama? What do you think about the tea? We've covered so much in this video. We've had the whole situation with Jeffree exposing Manny for not calling him on his birthday. We've had the whole situation with the boy that claims that all those years ago this horrible event happened with Jeffree and he was left dumped in Manchester. And the whole situation with Laura's trademark, which really, I mean, it could be big trouble. It could be big trouble, you know? I really want to know what you think of today's video. I don't usually post on Fridays at all because you're always busy, but I honestly thought that you would love this tea, and I think we've had a really good week at Kuckian's Courtroom. I've had a lot of fun with you, and thank you for watching. I've had a lot of fun this week, you know? And again, I just want to say a massive thank you for all the support on my video yesterday. It was so sweet. I don't know, I don't do ultra personal videos because in honesty, I just think you wouldn't find them that interesting, but then I had so many sweet comments from you that really, it just warmed my heart reading them. It honestly really warmed my heart. I don't open up about my journey very often because I always think, don't judge me by who I've been and what I've been through, judge me by what you see today, do you know what I mean? But then it's kind of interesting to open up because so many of you wrote back to me saying like, you know, we've been in similar positions, or I like that you don't hate the stuff that's happened to you and stuff like that, because you know, now I feel like I can be like that as well. And I don't know, I'm not here to preach, I'm just a friend. I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm never going to tell you how to live your life. I'm always just going to be a friend. That is the tea for this Friday. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you've had a good day and hope everything is going well for you. I never want to end my videos because I literally have so much fun talking to you, but that's literally all the tea that I have for you today. Okay, I'll see you really soon. Bye.